Especially with regard to other cryptocurrencies, things can get out of hand very soon, people. The current situation with Bitcoin is exploding in a positive direction, men. First things first, with regard to alternative cryptocurrencies, Justin BlackRock is going to purchase Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, through its $36 billion Strategic Income Possibilities Fund. Seems like it's getting more and more guys right. The more pathways to Bitcoin, the more money will flow into Bitcoin, most definitely. And you're just going to have a snowball effect, right? So we just seen an update for Fidelity, guys. They had a record inflow day on the spot Bitcoin TF plus 4.
Right, BlackRock data is still yet to come through, guys. So there's so much demand, guys, right? This is how Bitcoin is pumping heavily. However, asking the question of an elderly
age. The price of Bitcoin is going up, but what about our additional P or some other alternative cryptocurrencies? As you can see, they are trending right now. So if you missed the Bitcoin pump, you should definitely look into them. Guys, you shouldn't be concerned because all of the coins are coming up next. Today's video is going to be devoted to discussing this topic in further detail. You folks are nuts if you thought that the Bitcoin pump was ridiculous. Oh yeah. Hold on until we see the other altcoins pump, alright? I've been waiting for that, at the very least, so that I may get some additional P to pump. Guys, check out this way to alternative season. Bitcoin will always be the first phase. The flow of money into Bitcoin is okay, which causes price increases, and then the price drops. The second phase is Ethereum, which is outperforming Bitcoin. We hear people talking about the flippening right, and what's even more insane is that additional P actually managed to surpass it. Overtook Bitcoin and Ethereum on 1.2 time, which was back in 2017, but then we see Phase 3 after Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we see Phase 3, which is now well established. Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin, and large caps are going to go parabolic from here on out. Which are large caps, right? Also, lastly, but certainly not least, guys, the fourth phase of the money now trickles into every other coin out there, and that is the point at which things absolutely go out of hand. However, this time things might be a little bit different, guys. There are always outliers, obviously, but this $27 Peep wallet is now worth $14 million, right? I can't believe you guys. To put it simply, that is absurd. Exactly. Just try to picture yourself turning that amount of money into that amount of money. Has it already started? It certainly feels like it, men. What the entire season is really about is guys turning tiny sums of money into a large amount of money. Isn't that what every season is about? That has been the case throughout the entire season. When is it going to come through? Whenever is it going to come through? When will it appear, guys? In order to make a prediction on whether or not it is humorous to ice, let's look at a few charts. It would be greatly appreciated if you could give today's video a like if you are enjoying it so far. #allcoins. I'm not only going to tell you that all coins are likely to go much higher. Not only do I want to prove it to you, but I also want to show you how you can prove something. Because you should remember that the charts say the first thing, right? We basically said that Bitcoin would move higher because of the charts, and look what has happened now. That is how Bitcoin works. It is all a coincidence, and now is the moment to shine. This is the market capitalization of USC dominance, which just recently broke through a trend line that has been in place for 6 years. Hold on a second. Remember that this is the point in time when money is currently pouring out of UST or Tether men, and this trend line has been continuing on since the middle of 2018, if there is any point to it at all. Incredibly, it just broke down, and you are absolutely correct, it broke through support. It's completely absurd. What MACD is going through a period of very high bearish momentum as well. Men, it has a lot of room to keep going down, and it could go extremely low. This indicates that prices for cryptocurrencies it's probably going to keep pumping and pumping and pumping for it till I don't know when, men, right? Wow, it has a lot of room to keep going down. However, we have a great deal of room to advance. Considering that there is a great deal of potential for us to go down, it appears that it has an inverse correlation with Bitcoin, people. When the value of the US dollar drops, each and every coin rises up, right? That is the most insane part. To what extent is it possible for this thing to go wrong? I'm not sure, gentlemen, but we might as well take it easy and enjoy the trip because things could go any way. It is really likely that we are going to go parabolic right alongside Bitcoin, Ethereum, Additional P, and other altcoins, men. What this means is that if all currencies go parabolic here soon, many people will make money that will change their lives. This will happen in the next months. The largest wave since 2017 is most likely on its way, people. And this is especially true if we take into consideration the Bitcoin dominance chart. In addition, it appears that there is a significant pattern at play with that chart as well, guys. It is still necessary for it to break down correctly. Now, there are a lot of charts that are pointing in the direction of all coins going in the other direction. So, let's see what happens. When Bitcoin made the push back to the highs in 2020, it was a showstopper event, and even BC backers came out with this week's news. The supremacy of Bitcoin rose to a new height. However, this will not be the case in 2023-24. With the altcoin market continuing to keep up and many outpacing, there is a substantial dynamic difference taking place in this environment. So, there is something unusual taking place, folks, because Bitcoin climbed in the year 2020, right? Despite the fact that not all coins showed the same level of growth, it is now the case that all coins are really beating Bitcoin. It appears that you are correct. The other guys have really improved. Considering that Bitcoin is on the rise, then they are practically keeping up, right? Guys, what exactly does that imply? I'm going to suppose that people are just now trying to get ahead of the game because they are aware of what is going to happen next. So it's extremely fascinating indeed, men, correct? In light of the fact that this is this and this, it would appear that we are traveling through waters that have not been explored before, right? To put it simply, this time is different, men, basically right. There are a lot of various things happening, as well as gold people being up there, I don't know. But I do get the feeling that the market will reach its peak in the coming months, right? But before that happens, we still need to wait for that ecstatic moment to arrive, folks, and my departure will take place as soon as that happens. To begin, when the alt season arrives from the fantastic cryptocurrency, allow me to break it down. Previously, I have stated that alternative assets will start outperforming Bitcoin once it breaks through its previous all-time high. I have stated this numerous times in the past, but when exactly will they take the initiative? There are two scenarios that have occurred in the past that have been played out. Bitcoin has successfully broken beyond its previous all-time high and is currently on A. In a number of weeks, you will be moving on to X. Now Bitcoin is taking a holiday. There are 69,000 guys, and it is going to go off the charts straight now, right? Due to the fact that this is a massive breakout